Good afternoon, everyone. This is Norvell Central coming back at you with another YouTube video. At this time of the recording, I have 275 subscribers, and let's just see how many subscribers we can actually get. I mean, we can probably even get 300 subscribers in the next couple of days. But if you haven't followed my Instagram account at Norvell Central or my Twitter account at Central Norvell, I have included my link tree at the bottom of the video's description so that you can follow these accounts if you would like to. My Instagram account currently has about 11,422 followers, and my Twitter account just eclipsed about the 2,000 follower mark. First of all, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope the year 2022 treats you all well. And, the year 2021 is certainly one to remember because the Seminole football team had that thrilling overtime loss to Notre Dame, and Mackenzie Milton almost led that comeback on national TV. And Notre Dame was followed up by one of the worst embarrassing defeats in program history to Jacksonville State. But this Seminole team didn't give up on Coach Norvell, and they really strung together 5 victories over their last 8 games after starting with an 0-4 record. Being in Doak Campbell Stadium when Ryan Fitzgerald hit that 34-yard field goal against Syracuse to capture their first win of the season, and then you turn around and have Jordan Travis connect with Andrew Parchman on that 4th down and 14 to defeat Miami. That was just really something that was really magical for me. But let's not forget about the victory in Chapel Hill, where the Seminoles also put together a strong second and third quarter to get it, just basically a confidence booster heading into the bye week. But I just want to talk about, and what this video is centered around, is how can Florida State make the year 2022 great? And I think it all starts at the quarterback position. At this current moment, they have 3 scholarship quarterbacks on the roster with Jordan Travis, Tate Rodemaker, and also A.J. Duffy. This coaching staff, they have an abundance and confidence in JT's ability as a quarterback. And I really do believe in Jordan Travis. I think he can be a difference maker, but can he mold into that championship level caliber quarterback? And I think the biggest obstacle for him is just staying healthy in 2022. And I think if they do that, I think the quarterback position is in very, very good hands. The next on the list is quality wide receiver depth. It's been somewhat of a struggle for Florida State after not really signing a wide receiver recruit during the early signing period. And, this coaching staff really realized the weakness of the position, was able to get Oregon junior wide receiver Micah Pittman. He's 5'11", 200 pounds. He's very quick, can be effective in the special teams aspect of things. And then you also got Arizona State redshirt freshman Johnny Wilson. He's 6'7", 230. And he also, decided to go to transfer to Florida State. So that was really big for Florida State there. His PFF grades and run blocking was about a 91. So that's very strong. You can either put him even at a tight end position, maybe put him in the slot sometimes like you do with Jordan Wilson. But that was really big for Florida State going forward, getting those 2 guys. And they're also Calabasas teammates. So that familiarity there at the wide receiver position is so big for Florida State going forward. And then we're not even done with the position because Florida State was able to get Illinois' redshirt freshman wide receiver Deuce Spann last night at midnight. He's a 6'4", 195 receiver. And like I said, he converted from quarterback to wide receiver. You didn't really see a whole lot of production there for him, but the potential and the speed is all the way there. All 3 of these wide receivers are supposed to be enrolling in Florida State in January. And they've only combined to have 29 receptions for 475 yards and 3 touchdowns, which may not seem like productive numbers on the surface, but each of them did have limitations that prevented them from basically being productive. And, you start off with Micah Pittman. He's in a run-first offense, and he talks about it in some of his YouTube videos that when Anthony Brown was at quarterback and his wide receiver coach, and also Mario Cristobal, the now Miami coach, they talked about how, he was supposed to be utilized in the offense. He really didn't get enough targets as it was, and it was very frustrating for him going forward. He finished out the season, and, he decided that it would be in his best interest to transfer elsewhere because he just wasn't giving the opportunities that was presented. And, it wasn't that he wasn't getting wide open. It was just a simple fact of he just wasn't being utilized enough in offense, and he felt like a parting of ways would be a better way to get out of there. Johnny Wilson, the same thing, with him being a big body receiver at 6'7", 230, the durability issues come up a little bit. He had a little bit of a hamstring issue and was only able to really play 7 games in his 2-year career. So just the fact of him having 154 yards and 12 catches was kind of impressive with his size and skill frame. I do think that he's going to be a productive member of this team, and being able to run block and pass block at an effective level, I think could really be big for him. And Deuce Pham, he wasn't originally a quarterback, converted to a wide receiver, like I said, but he also dealt with a hamstring injury. So whoever we have helping out the hamstring injuries, we need a doctor coming out there, because that is something we need to watch out for there. But the hope is that one of these guys can develop into a consistent piece in the wide receiver room and allow youngsters like Malik McClain and Joshua Burrell, Darian Williamson, guys like that to develop, and also have veterans like Keyshawn Helton and Ontario Wilson be a complementary pieces to the rotation. This could give, even a guy like class of 21 four-star signee Destin Hill time to acclimate to the college level after not playing football for a year and a half. If he even enrolls, we're hoping that is what's going to happen. But lastly, to make 2022 good, you have to replace the production of defensive end transfers Jermaine Johnson, who had 11.5 sacks last season, and Keir Thomas, who had 6.5 sacks last season. You won't necessarily get that level of production for one singular defensive end that you bring in, and it'll likely be a collective effort from guys like Quayshawn Fuller, Derek McClendon, Byron Turner Jr., who had a season-ending injury before the season, Dennis Briggs, Patrick Payton, George Wilson, etc. The list goes on and on. The Seminoles were heavily going after Albany redshirt freshman defensive end Jared Verse, who had 9.5 sacks. He'll likely make his decision very soon. I can see that coming up in a situation there where it could even be a team like Tennessee or Florida State, but I can also see Miami coming in the mix there as well. He said it doesn't really have to be a team that he had already visited. He had a very good visit with also Jermaine Johnson and Keir Thomas. Johnson was really making it seem like he was pitching the production side of things, what he can be in this defense, and Keir Thomas was really pitching that campus lifestyle situation of what it's like to live on campus. And I think that visit went really well for him. We'll see if Florida State's able to kind of get that, but that would be a massive pickup for Florida State in the year 2022 as they look to add some defensive end prospects to their rotation. And I think that could be pivotal. Those three factors that I listed before, with the quarterbacks, the wide receivers, and the defensive ends, I think that would be a traumatic difference for Florida State going forward, in hopes of them getting to 6 and 7 wins and even escalating to that 8 or 9 win category later on. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed my first video of 2022. Be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought about the video, and also what you think about what the Seminoles need to do to have a successful 2022. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, and as always, go Noles.